Welcome to another Kit Guru review. I'm Schnitz, and today we're going to be looking at an Asus product. It's a pre-built system by Asus themselves. So this desktop itself actually comes fully equipped with the graphics card, motherboard, everything you need to game or do whatever you need to do. Obviously this is targeted at individuals who aren't really enthusiastic about building their own PCs. So I'm going to take a look at it now. It's the G11 series. This itself has an Intel Core i5-7400. It also has DDR4 RAM. It has a GTX1050 2GB with a storage of 2TB hard drive. It has a DVD rewrite on the front here. If you click this little thing down here, and this little comes down there, it comes out. It's got integrated LAN and wireless LAN and Bluetooth, so everyone, well, not everyone, a lot of people like to have wireless integrated into their desktop PCs. It's not really a feature you have when you custom build your own unless you purchase that as an accessory, so on. So that's a good thing that they've got going on. So obviously it's plugged in, turned on, so we'll power it on now. It powers up, I don't know if you can hear that. It's got like a red glow to it here and around this side. Like I say, it contains an Nvidia GPU with an Intel CPU. So what we'll do is we'll remove the side panel so you can see inside. There is actually a sticker on the back of these PCs because they are pre-built. It asks you to consult the warranty guide before you actually remove the side panel. Basic information such as if you don't know what you're doing, don't mess, or else you're warranty void. So don't take out any components and they won't have any issues pretty much. So let's look at the build quality. Build quality itself is quite neat. You can see cable management here with cable ties, so on and so forth. It's got a stock cooler by Everflow. I was expecting an Intel stock cooler, but turns out they didn't use that. I'm not sure if this is better or worse or the equal, shall we say. As you can see, it's quite a different style. It's got an 80 plus bronze power supply, which is quite effective. It's a 500 watt, and it's at the top. There's two main styles of desktop design, as I've noticed throughout the years. There's the power supply at the bottom, followed by the motherboard at the top, and then so on and so forth, and then the other way around, pretty much. As you can see here, it's got the GTX1050 at the bottom, which doesn't require a PCIe power cable at all. The motherboard itself is obviously Asus. It's got 4 SATA ports, so if you want to possibly add any additional drives like an SSD for your primary drive, then you can fire that in. So you've got 2 extra available. It's not a fully modular power supply. It's obviously got the optical drive on the front here. It has an SD card reader on the front, and it has 2 USB 3s and 2 USB 2s. Around to the rear of the PC, it does have 2 USB 3s and 2 USB 3.1s. It also has a HDMI output, a VGA output, which you're probably not going to be needing, more than likely won't be needing, considering you've got the GPU with it. It's got the Ethernet cable, and it's got the auxiliary mic and audio inputs as standard. Let's go on to this. So, I conclude this to be a Minecraft PC, and the reason I say Minecraft PC is because it's the perfect spec to play Minecraft, pretty much. Any of the bigger games, you're going to struggle to get more than high settings, normal to high settings. I took it into Rust and I took it into The Forest. Rust did struggle quite a bit to maintain a good average FPS. So did The Forest. Obviously I can show you the settings and screenshots, so on. When I went into Minecraft itself, I set it up to 20 chunks, which is quite a considerable amount, and it seemed to handle it quite well. I turned VSync off, so it went up to 120 FPS and never really dropped below 100 FPS, which is quite good. With it itself, it's got a smooth, sleek design. It's got like an Aztec style top and front as well. Obviously this is a pre-built system by Asus with a rear 90mm fan. I can't see positive or well, it's got quite a negative pressure inside the case, so I could see it possibly gathering dust. I can't really see an equal amount of pressure removing dust from it, so come about 6 or 7 months you may have to do a bit of maintenance, and I'd say hoover it out, but don't. Make sure the PC is powered off, and then obviously take measures to clean it. Itself, you can actually add an additional HDD if you want to. I don't think Asus enjoy you doing this sort of a thing to it, but there's nothing in the warranty that clearly states that you can't add your own. Only that if that does cause any issues, then it's warranty void, and any components faulty by your use is warranty void. Also, adding in an SSD, you could possibly do it in the front there. So let's get on to what it sounds like. It's quite a noisy system, if I'm honest. It's possibly the fact that it's got like a stock feature fan that powers up and kicks up a fuss when in game. It does have an addition here, this little bracket here. As you can see, it actually leans over and attaches to this front bracket here, which stops any bowing or anything with the GPU. Not that that GPU would bow much, considering it's the same length as the PCIe lane. It can be purchased from John Lewis direct for £899.99, and also comes with a keyboard and mouse, so it's basically just a plug in and play style thing. The case itself does have a texture that's Mayan inspired, so it's like a Mayan design. It's got like different shapes and such to show that effect. And also with the colour scheme itself, it's primarily red, but it can be changed using a feature that Asus are now using on a massive scale with a lot of their components, and it's Asus Aura. This is a full RGB style format, so what you can do is you can go into the software provided and change the outside colour, shall we say, of the LEDs from red to blue to green, so on and so forth. Pretty good feature. If you like this video review and you want to see the written side, then pop on over to kitguru.net. Please subscribe to the channel. But if this is what you want, if you're like a parent and you just want to go, ooh, a nice Christmas present, this is all done for you, snazzy, boxed up. It's pretty much like the PC World experience. You walk in and there it is on the side, and you just take it out. Pretty sure it takes about 3 to 5 working days to have another PC that's built up from scratch for you. So if, like I say, if it's a last minute present or is just straight in there and buy it, then this is probably the perfect thing. It's a step away from the standard HP and Dell that you get when you walk into PC World. So they've done that quite well. I quite like the little power button on the front, if I'm honest. It's before I checked, I couldn't really find where it was. I was like searching all over the top, because that's it's usually where power buttons go. It's usually with everything else. And then I scrolled down. Well, I say scrolled down. I looked down, and I thought, I was like, oh, what's this big button do? And I pressed it, and then it powered on, quite thankfully. So, other than that, I've been Schnitz. See you later. Love you. Goodbye.